Hi, welcome to Odessa College. We're back here doing some cooking, and of course we're still in the grips of COVID-19, so sadly my lovely partner is missing, but I hope her and her family are doing well, as I indeed hope you are. So today we're going to make wild rice soup, or chicken and wild rice. Now I know in this part of the country wild rice is not something you're used to, but it is regularly available in the grocery store, and this is kind of how it comes. You can also get it at the health food stores, and when you buy it, it's going to look like this. Truthfully, it's not really a rice, it's actually a grass, and you can find out more about that. This is what it looks like after it's been cooked, and I went ahead yesterday and cooked this. The other thing we did yesterday, or I did yesterday, was to cook up some chicken, and this is my chicken broth, which I'm going to use in my soup. Now, if you want to, you can skim this fat off, and in Jewish cooking, this will be called schmaltz, and actually use this in place of butter, or in addition to butter if you don't have enough. So it's just kind of one of those fun little things. In my pan, I have carrots, onions, celery, garlic, which has already been cooked down in some butter. Got my flame going. And to that, and I just simply made sure this was nice and soft. Add my flour, stir it in. Once the flour's had a chance to cook, I'm going to add enough chicken stock, but I'm going to add it in thirds. If you add it too quickly, you will invariably end up with this soup being lumpy, and that's something you do not want. So we'll put this to one side for the moment. And let's take a look at what we've already done. Here's one that's already done. It's already got in here the chicken stock. It's got some thyme. Now, if you want to wait at this point, in other words, you're going to keep this soup for a couple of days, I would basically stop here as far as adding any cream. Because as we've said in previous shows, that's kind of what's going to spoil first. I'm just fishing around here, making sure I've got all my thyme out. There we go. And I love a little bit of fresh thyme for this. So I'm going to add my wild rice. If you don't want to use wild rice, you don't have to. You can use regular rice, but I would not add the regular rice until you're ready to serve it. You see, wild rice won't swell in the way that regular rice will, because you've already cooked this. If you put the regular rice in, it's just going to cook and cook, and it just gets very, very lumpy. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. If you're one of those people like me that loves buying the rotisserie chickens, this is a great way to use them up when you've got sick and tired of eating chicken or chicken sandwiches. Cream's going in at the end. Now, if you wanted to make this so that it was gluten-free, I wouldn't use flour. I would use cornstarch to thicken. And of course, if you wanted to make it dairy-free, you could leave the cream out, or you can add one of the many, many substitutes. As you can see, this is a very hearty soup. And really, that's all there is about it. So let's dish up a bowl. And to me, this actually will just make a good supper. It doesn't have to be just something that you eat as a soup. It's a meal in one. Enjoy.